All right, exciting times here. We are back at Hearth of the Home. We have skipped doing the intro from outside and we brought the intro inside. Why? Because we are at the final stretch. We are almost 100% done. What are we doing here today? Well, we've done this video before and we're gonna do it again. We're doing our pre-client walkthrough. So what does that mean? Well, let's go through it. So right now, what we're doing is we're going through, and what we've already had done is we've removed all of the protection. We've had cleaners come through and professionally clean everything so that we can see any sort of imperfections. Like I see a little speck of white here on the floor. I'm just gonna take my foot and try to move it. And if my foot doesn't move it, well, then I'm gonna go bend down and see if my finger can remove it. And if it can, then I don't worry about it anymore. But we wanna make sure that we're going through and we're just figuring out all of the different things that may or may not be right. And we wanna fix those things before our clients move in and take over the space again. So, you know, one of the things that I'm obsessed about, and I think you should be too, is flush transitions into all the rooms, right? I hate walking through a room and then having that like bump or whatever it is between carpet and tile or carpet and what flooring and flooring. I like for it to feel smooth and flush. And here, just feeling this with my foot, it feels exactly what I would want. Coming in here, this is looking great, clean, simple. There's gonna be washer, dryer. And again, we have this space-saving dryer connector here that puts it into the wall so that all we have to do is just connect the hose up. Where does it go? Oh, this one goes down. So just connect the hose and it goes down and that's on its way out. There's a fun pro tip for you. Your dryer ducting. Make sure you double check the exhaust boot on the outside of the house. A lot of the new exhaust boots come with a built-in mesh to prevent birds and whatever else going inside of the duct. But when you're dealing with a dryer, inevitably that lint trap in your dryer is not going to catch everything and some lint is going to make its way through the duct. Well, ultimately it's going to stick to that mesh and then over time it builds up, it'll seal off and then your dryer won't breathe and that's a fire hazard. So you want to make sure that there is nothing that could potentially block your dryer vent in the future. Pro tip. We are looking in here, so one of the things that we always do is we just open up every door, make sure everything looks good. There's no obvious scratches or damage. Make sure that it closes nicely. And we also want to make sure that we have a nice even reveal between the door and the gable. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look in here and I'm going to look for scratches on here. So we've used Ryabel fixtures in this particular project, in this particular room. So, you know, I'm looking for any scratches in the cover plate and the handle, any sort of those imperfections that just need to get dealt with and sort of organized. And unfortunately, we don't have smell-o-vision. If you did, and if we did, you would be able to smell the absolute putrid smell of packing oil and shipping oil that is put in ovens, and yeah, it stinks. It's done so it doesn't rust, but one of the things that we do prior to turning projects over to our clients is we burn that off so that they don't have to live through this rank smell. So we've got the windows all open. The exhaust fan was on, but for the purposes of the exercise, we're recording right now and it's really, really freaking loud. So that's that. Now, I want to talk about something that's really cool with some of the modern dishwashers. And if I could go back in time and get it for my house, I would. Some dishwashers have a light at the bottom of them that shine onto the floor to let you know what's going on. I think that is such a cool feature. There's another brand of dishwasher, or maybe it's the same brand, different model, I don't know. But there's another type of dishwasher where it actually puts onto the floor like how much time is left on the cycle and whatnot. I mean, the technology and the things that are becoming available is just so cool. And especially when you have these panel-ready dishwashers, like without this here, you have no idea whether or not the dishwasher's on or not because they're also so freaking quiet. So, here we know the dishwasher is running, and of course it's running because we're testing it before the clients are given the space back to make sure that there's no leaks, that it actually works. I mean, believe it or not, you can have a brand new appliance show up on site and it just not work out of the box. It does happen. And, you know, people that deal with this stuff on a regular basis, like, it's just something that you know, maybe as a homeowner you don't expect to have happen. But, you know, as professional builders, like we've got pretty used to expecting the unexpected. Now, how cool are these pendants? Love, love, love. So again, I'm looking at these. I'm looking for dust. I'm looking for scratches on the pendants. I'm also looking for scratches on the plates at the ceiling. They're shiny chrome, so any scratch is really going to show through real quick. Island is looking good. I'm also looking as I'm doing my walkthrough, and you know, I'm here, and let's be honest, I'm kind of like doing my Combs after the fact walkthrough because my team has already gone through. But for you, just so you know what you should be looking for when you're inspecting your home before you move in, you know, again, are there any scratches or blemishes in the cabinets? Are the doors lined up? Is there an even reveal between gables and doors? Are the drawers lined up? Are they straight? Are there any twists in the drawer fronts? Again, do we have a nice clean line down both sides? Do we have an even reveal between each set of drawers? So what we always do is we take one of the plug testers and we'll test every plug for our clients before they move in. Again, we want to find whatever problems there are before the client moves in so we can solve that problem for them before they even know that there was a problem. Another cool feature with this particular Island plugin, it makes a lot of sense, is there's a USB and a USB-C outlet in here. And so now you don't have to have a block in here to get your phone charging or iPad charging or whatever it is. It's built right into the plug. And so that's a really cool feature. Why on God's green earth are you not putting rollouts in your pantry cabinet? Without rollouts, whatever is at the back of a 2-foot deep cabinet, it's there for the rest of the time. You're never gonna see it. With rollouts, we can roll it out, and now everything that would be on that shelf is now available. So the effective and usable space of this pantry cabinet goes up at least 50%, I would say, because this rear 12 inches is so hard to access once there's stuff in front of it. But if you have a rollout, now we can access everything easily. So rollouts in your pantry cabinets, thumbs up. So the other thing that we do for our clients as well is we will run, if this bad boy is got an ice machine in it, which it does, but I don't know where the container for it is. I can see that the team has already run the first batch of ice through it. And so manufacturers usually say that you want to run 2 or 3 full batches of ice through the machine to clear out the lines and get everything clean so that you can actually start consuming the ice and it not be kind of gross. Don't forget your filler strips. If you don't have a filler strip, when you go to open this cabinet, if you don't have a filler strip, this will hit these handles. So make sure you think about how big a filler strip you need here to make sure that your cabinet door misses the handle on the opposing corner. So same thing here. There's a much wider filler strip here. I think that's just because of like physical constraints of the space. But here, you know, this is about 1.5 inches. So 1.5 to 2 inch filler is usually going to be pretty safe to make sure that things don't hit one another. Make sure you have your filler strips. All right, you have now seen what we can do in such a small amount of time, transforming this house into something that they are going to love coming home to every day. We are a 1.5 weeks out from the final turnover, but you can see how much we do before our clients move in. We really want to make sure that there are as few deficiencies as possible when our clients move into their homes. We know they don't want us being a part of their lives for much long after they've moved in. And so making sure we get all those details ironed out and figured out is such a critical part of the process, in our opinion. Listen, if you want to do a main floor renovation and create a space that is as elegant and as beautiful as that, please do not hesitate to reach out. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to work with you on your next project. In the meantime, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for future updates, and thank you so very, very much for watching. Stay awesome.